What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are here at Lake Julian Disc Golf Course for the next Forehand Formwork Friday, and this time we're using flippy discs. Throwing flippy forehand discs is so much fun, and if you can learn to control the flip, it's going to give you a lot more control over the overstable stuff as well. So these, while not super flippy, these are prism proton hexes. So they're going to give me a little bit of flip, so I'm going to have to throw them on hyzer, which is what we're working on today. We have to throw all of these on hyzer to get the little flip up, because most of these are going to be straight shots. Want to see the flip up, but I also am trying to keep my swing path a little bit more high to low, because my old path was low to high, or high to low, so I'm trying to go low to high. I'm trying to switch, and that'll help keep the nose down, which doesn't make sense sometimes. But if you think about the backhand, if you throw a backhand up, you're basically air bouncing it off the top of the disc, which is throwing that up with the nose down, and it's making it go. Versus throw down with the nose up, goes the other way. Right? Let's try to do the same thing with a forehand. Prism proton hex. Let's see if we can fix our swing path. Start off on hole number 10 and just move through a couple of the easier open holes so we can see what we're doing, and try to shoulder up and then shoulder from down to up. Okay, I didn't spin that at all. There was no follow through on that, which is part of the problem. Actually got a good flight, not the flight for the hole, but we're not worrying about where the discs finish, we're worrying about how the discs come out of our hand. So I'm very much trying to keep elbow close to my body here so that it's more of a controlled shot and much less of a wild wailing it. So elbow close, focus on the follow through. Oh yeah, that's great. I think I'm starting to learn. I'm forcing myself to throw on hyzer, because hyzer is already kind of a low to high motion. So if I can focus on, I need to get it in the air because I'm throwing it on hyzer, it'll automatically kick my brain into throwing it higher, which in turn should help the disc to come out more nose down, theoretically speaking. That was nose up. That was much better. Oh my goodness. Yeah. This hole's like 250, so obviously I'm not throwing these max power. I'm just trying to spin them, and a hex likes to kind of glide. If you can get them up to flat, obviously, it's going to be great for the basket. And if you don't quite get it to flat, if you throw it a little bit too nose up, the first throw was nose up, the second throw was flatter, and you saw it actually it was flatter, so it flips up a little bit, pushes, almost an ace. And here's why teaching somebody a forehand is so much easier to get them started, but a forehand is so much more difficult to master. And that's because the wild difference in throws was literally the difference of pressure here and pressure there. That tiny difference from here to there went from, okay, we're gonna be circle's edge or worse, to it bounced off the cage. That's why the tiny, minute differences in timing has way more of an effect on your forehand throw than it does on your backhand throw if you're trying to be super precise. See the difference? It's so, the timing is so finite. It's so minuscule. If you're just a touch off, those looked like I threw them the same way. Those felt like I threw them the same way. But one was here and one was there. And downhill is where you get into some of the bigger problems, because then you're like, it's downhill. Gotta throw it down. Which can sometimes apply, but for the most part you still want to throw them pretty much flat and just have the nose angle controlled, because then you'll just have a lot longer of a sweeping time than throwing down, because then you run into the issue, did you actually get the nose down, or is it nose up and you threw it down? Alright, gonna try to keep them about the height of these trees on the left, to force myself to make sure that I'm following through up. Again, always better on the second throw. Why am I always better on the second throw? I don't know. Probably because I learned from my mistakes and I do it better the second time. Hopefully y'all can learn a little bit from this and try to get those forehands down and a little bit more precise. If you enjoy content like this, please make sure to like the video. If you want to see new stuff, make sure to comment all of that down below. Please make sure to subscribe. It helps you guys out with these subscriber only giveaways. Definitely helps me out as well. And until next time, we'll see you out on the course.